Hi friends, welcome to Spiritual Swarna 3 YouTube channel. This is Swarna here, and thanks a lot to the new subscribers. I think a lot of people are gaining interest in spirituality and healing, and that's why I'm receiving so many subscriptions. I'm really glad that all of you subscribe to my channel and are interested in these topics. And I have received a lot of mails relating to twin flame queries and spiritual queries. So I'll be making one by one videos on each of the topics and I'll be posting it. Of late I have been a little busy with my own sadhana, and yesterday on 11th May I had a very good meditation experience at sunset time when I was doing Agnihotra. As if you have watched my previous videos, I am very quite regular at doing Agnihotra practice at home. So evening especially I don't miss, and this is what I had the experience yesterday. This is the vision which you're seeing it on the screen, is the vision which I got it yesterday during my meditation, and it gave me a lot of insight onto the chakras and symbols like infinite symbol and omega symbol, which I have already drawn here. I'll try to explain this what I understood through this meditation experience. It will be helpful for many people who are seeing infinite symbol and omega symbols, and also who are meditating on chakras. So before we go into this deep of symbols and chakras, we have to first understand that what is this energy and where it is concentrated, and how it moves up the chakras, and what is the purpose of it. See, when God made us and when we were sent to the earth, the main chakra he concentrated the energy was root chakra. Root chakra is a chakra which connects us. The Muladhara chakra is which connects us to earth, Mother Earth. It's the lowest chakra on all the 7 chakras. This is the first and lowest chakra, and this is what is connecting us to the Mother Earth. So root chakra or Muladhara chakra is basically for our survival, food, shelter, basic survival needs, and thriving in the life. Okay, this chakra is meant for that. And our Kundalini energy is actually concentrated at this base. This is the chakra which is located in between the genitals and anal passage, which is called perineum. Okay, and it can be just observed by sensing it. There is physiology wise we can only tell that it's in between these two genitals and anal passage, but to get the exact place is little difficult, because it has to be sensed by you, because it's an energetic representation of energy center. Okay, so this chakra is located at the base of the spine, which is the lowest part of it. And for male and female this could be at different places. For male it is between the perineum, and women also perineum, but at the starting of the cervix. Okay, so this chakra is concentrated with all the energy of universe inside you, which is called prana shakti or chi energy, or the energy of your life energy. Okay, this is called the Kundalini energy, which is also known as Shakti, Kundalini Shakti, which is actually resting at this base. This is also called as a serpent, coiled 3.5 coiled serpent. Why it is called coiled serpent? Because it is at an unawakened state, which is resting at Muladhara chakra. And why it is called serpent is the rising of the energy is in the form of serpent. How the serpent moves up, it will be in a zigzag form. So it's been called as serpent. It's not the real serpent which is actually down, but it is very powerful energy concentrated at root chakra. So this is the Kundalini energy, and this is the sexual energy which we all have it. Knowingly or unknowingly, we see it as sexual energy, but it is a divine form of energy residing at base of the spine. And the whole human experience is to actually awaken this sleeping serpent and reach the crown, where the Shiva energy or the supreme consciousness is residing. Okay, so it is located at the base of the body, which is actually the root chakra. Okay, this is what actually I got it yesterday in my meditations. I saw a shivling and I saw this infinity energy moving in this way in the form of 8. Okay, and this infinite symbol is a infinite source of energy which is located at spine, which is supposed to go up to the crown and come back again. Until we are there on the mother earth, this energy will be rotating like this, because it has to come back, because you have to be grounded to the mother earth. So it has to come back to this root chakra. And when the kundalini raises, when the energy, when you purify yourself with all the gross energies in your chakras, in your lower chakras, this is meant for survival. This is all your sexual energy. This is sacral chakra, where your sexual energy also resides, Swadhisthana chakra, and this is solar plexus, which is actually Manipura chakra. Okay, so these 3 chakras have to be worked out. Okay, all the grossness, all the negativity, all the negativities like anger, jealous, pride, kama, krodha, moha, lobha, ahankara, all these vices has to be conquered before you reach your heart center. Once you reach heart center, it is quite easy for you to go to the upper chakras. Okay, so that is why in Kundalini energy awakening practices, pranayama and meditations, chakras are given more importance. Until these chakras are clean, these energy centers are clean, the energy will not flow up to the crown. Okay, that's why these energy centers are purified with various methods. Okay, so yesterday I saw this 8 symbol raising up of the energy from the Mooladhara chakra. Okay, infinite symbol. I have been seeing this infinite symbol since 2018, when I was supporting one of my professional colleagues in her elections, and she was allocated the number 8, and I was actually helping her in her campaigning work, and during that time I was working on this number 8. Since then, the process of awakening has become very faster in me. Friends, I have actually faced a lot of symptoms of Kundalini awakening in last few years and few months instead, which I'll be sharing and documenting it in my next video, so that it will be helpful for the people to understand how this Kundalini energy works, and how this energy actually raises up, and how to handle that energy also. I'll be giving the solution for it. Many of us are not aware various symptoms which are actually happening because of our meditation practices or kriya practices, which are actually helping us to awaken and spiritually become a better person. Okay, so I'll be sharing in my next video on those symptoms and how to handle those symptoms, and pros and cons of Kundalini awakening, everything. So coming back to this, so I was seeing this 8 figures since then, and that time whenever I used to see 8, I used to always, without knowledge, resonate with a snake, skin of a snake, or a kind of a snake which is actually inverted like this. I was not aware of it. I was designing her election number also in the form of a snake, but it was not accepted because it was a professional elections. Somehow it was not accepted, but it was in my mind. So my awakening started quite before actually it is actually showing the results outside. But the thing is, Kundalini awakening doesn't happen at once. It happens in phases. If you go to awaken your Kundalini at one time, it's a huge risk on your brain, because there are so many nerve cells, so many neurons, so many neurological pathways which are there in the mind, in the brain, which actually get disturbed because of this awakened energy. So it's very risky to awaken it in a very short period of time. There will be a lot of changes which will be happening in your mind and your environment, everything, because of this rising of energy. Okay, so nobody should try to do it at once. I am personally practicing Kriya from last 3.5 years, and though in between I left it in between and then again restarted. these are the effects which I'm seeing it, and it is happening in phases, so it is very good sign actually. Okay, so it means that this Shivlinga, what it actually is shown it as, it's as equal to our chakra system in our body. Okay, this is the base of the Shivling, which we generally see in the temples, and this is the ling form on the top. Okay, as you're seeing here, we have this kind of a chakras, the lower chakras at the Shakti place, and in between where it is actually merging the linga and the down part of the linga is your heart chakra, and there are upper chakras here. And always you would have observed that all the Shivlingas are actually showing the exit on the north side, facing north side. Why is north side? This chakra systems are actually in our spine, which is also called Merudand. Okay, Merudand is actually energy ascension pathway, we can see, and when it reaches on the top, the crown chakra, when it is going up, it is going towards, the exit is towards the north pole, where the Shambhala or higher consciousness resides. Okay, so this is the representation that the exit is towards the north pole, which is the Shambhala or the higher consciousness planes. Okay, so when we are actually raising our Kundalini, Shakti, which is Kundalini energy Ma, which is actually residing at the base, starts to go up in a spiral form and reaches the crown, which is the Linga, which is the crown, which is also called Bindu place. Okay, so this is what I saw it yesterday, that it is actually moving of energy alongside your chakras and reaching the crown. Okay, this infinite symbol also means, to those people who are seeing it in twin flames, they'll start seeing infinite symbol after a point of time. This means that their energy is raising, and they are actually able to balance it and move it to win over lower chakras, and these chakras energy is going up towards the crown, Sahasra Chakram. Okay, this is going to Sahasra Chakra. Okay, this is the meaning of 8 symbol. Okay, apart from this, there is one more symbol which people see, is Omega symbol. Omega symbol is made like this, so I'll just draw it. It is like this. Okay, so the symbol Omega symbol is like something like this, which also represents that you are winning over the lower chakras and reaching the higher consciousness. See, whenever you're in a human body, there is always fluctuation which will keep happening between higher body activations and low body light body activations. As I said, there are 1 to 12 light body activations. You keep fluctuating yourself from up to down to up. Like if you may climb up light body activations, and because of some emotions you may also come back. This is also, if you're in a meditation or something, you're seeing this symbol, or it means that you have touched or tipped the higher consciousness somewhere, and you are trying to reach that, or you have already reached the higher consciousness, and this keeps coming down. We have to come back to root chakra also, because we are existing on earth for some lessons and soul mission. Okay, so this is very important. So when the Kundalini energy is also raising, especially in twin flames, the purpose or the soul mission will be only revealed when you are able to balance all these chakras and you have reached the state of the crown, highest supreme spiritual oneness. So when you are at spiritual oneness, then only you will be able to understand what is your soul mission, what is that which is happening in your life, and how you are supposed to move. Before that, you will not be able to understand it. So this was infinite symbol meaning for twin flames and people in spiritual path, and also the symbol meaning of Omega symbol, which was actually channeled to me during the meditation. Okay, and this is the exit point for North Pole. This is what I thought I'll share with all of you friends. Hope if you like, please share among your friend circles. And one more observation which I made was, it was the 11th yesterday. 11 is a number of twin flames. So I think it is a special message that it is coming, that we are on an awakening period, and where Shakti is meeting Shiva, and it's a union of Shiva and Shakti. So it was actually this symbolical meaning which I got it yesterday. Okay, so thank you. Hope you all like this video. If you like, please share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching.